Welcome back to Grammar Grade 9. This is Unit 11, Lesson 82, and today we're looking at the quietest punctuation mark of them all, the parenthesis. Last lesson, we used the dash to shout, to spotlight an interruption. Parentheses do the exact opposite. They whisper. They let you slip a little extra something into a sentence without making a fuss about it. Let's dig in. So far in this unit, we've been giving ideas emphasis. Today, we do the opposite. Parentheses whisper. They set material aside as a quiet extra, something off to the edge. When you drop a phrase inside parentheses, you're telling the reader something specific. This is supplemental, not important enough to sit in the main statement. And there's a simple test for that. The sentence must still work without them. Lift the parentheses out, and the core idea should stand on its own, perfectly complete. So if it's not essential, parentheses can hold it, gently, out of the spotlight. Let's see it in action. My neighbor, in parentheses, a retired airline pilot, tells the best stories. That middle piece, a retired airline pilot, is a supplemental detail. It's nice to know, but the main statement doesn't lean on it. Watch what happens when I lift the phrase out and the sentence still stands. My neighbor tells the best stories. Perfectly whole. The parentheses simply tuck that extra fact quietly to the side, so it never competes with the main idea. Now here's the rule that surprises people. Sometimes the thing in parentheses is a complete sentence all by itself. Look, the cabin, in parentheses, we rented it online, was perfect. That inside part, we rented it online, has a subject and a verb. It's a full sentence. And yet, because it's tucked inside another sentence, we do not capitalize it, and we give it no period. Lowercase start, no period inside. Why? Because the outer sentence keeps its own end mark. That final period after perfect belongs to the whole sentence, not the little one hiding in the parentheses. But flip the situation. What if the parenthetical sentence isn't tucked inside another one? What if it stands on its own between two full sentences? Then everything changes. We reached the summit at noon. Then, in its own parentheses, the view was worth every step. Because this parenthetical is not contained inside a host sentence, it's freestanding. It gets its own capital letter and its own period, right there inside the parentheses. So hold the contrast in your mind. Inside another sentence, lowercase and bare. But outside a host sentence, punctuate it fully, just like any other sentence. One more piece, and it's a common slip. When the main sentence needs a comma, or a semicolon, or a colon, where does it go? Before the parenthesis or after? The answer? The main sentence's punctuation goes outside the closing parenthesis. Watch. After the long delay, in parentheses, nearly 2 hours, the train finally arrived. That comma the main sentence needs waits its turn. We seal the parenthesis first, then punctuate the sentence. So the comma sits after the closing parenthesis, never before it. Think of it this way. The parentheses and their aside form one tidy bundle, and only once that bundle is closed does the sentence's own punctuation take over. Let's step back and compare, because you now hold 3 tools that all set off an aside, and they speak at 3 different volumes. Back in Lesson 81, you met the dash. Dashes are loud. They spotlight the interruption and pull the eye straight to it. Commas are the neutral choice, the ordinary, even pause that neither shouts nor whispers. And parentheses, today's tool, are the quietest of all. They downplay, tucking the aside almost out of sight. Picture the very same phrase, my brother, wrapped 3 ways. With dashes, it shouts. With commas, it simply pauses. With parentheses, it murmurs. Same aside, 3 different volumes, and you choose the volume you want. Let's boil it all down to a quick check. 1. Is the material extra, non-essential detail you want to downplay? If so, parentheses are your tool. 2. Is it a full sentence sitting inside another sentence? Then no capital, no period. Let it stay lowercase and bare. 3. Is it a freestanding sentence between other sentences? Then give it a capital and a period, just like any sentence. And running underneath all 3, one steady reminder. The sentence's punctuation waits outside the closing parenthesis. Run through those and parentheses will never trip you up. Let's practice. Time to practice. In this first set, I'll show you a sentence that uses parentheses, and you decide how to handle the capital letters and the periods. Think about whether the parenthetical is tucked inside another sentence or standing on its own. Pause the video and choose before I reveal each answer. The trail, in parentheses, we hiked it Sunday, was steep. Should we capitalize the word we? That parenthetical sits inside another sentence, so it stays lowercase, no capital letter. The answer is no. Keep it lowercase. Same sentence. The trail, we hiked it Sunday, was steep. Do we put a period after Sunday inside the parentheses? No. A sentence tucked inside another one gets no period of its own. The outer sentence handles that. So the answer is no period inside. We won the game. Then, standing on its own in parentheses, it was thrilling. Since this sentence is freestanding, not tucked inside another, we give it a capital. So the answer is capitalize it. Nice work. This second set looks at where the surrounding punctuation goes and at choosing the right mark for the job. Same idea. Read carefully, decide, and pause before I reveal each answer. During the recess, in parentheses, about 10 minutes, the kids played. The main sentence needs a comma, but where does it belong? It goes outside, after the closing parenthesis, never before it. So the answer is after the closing parenthesis. My uncle, a chef, cooks for us. And here we want to downplay that aside, to tuck it quietly to the side. Dashes would shout it, parentheses whisper it. To de-emphasize, you reach for parentheses. So the answer is parentheses. The show ended late. Then, freestanding in parentheses, it ran 3 hours. Because that parenthetical is a sentence standing on its own, it needs its own period inside the parentheses. So the answer is yes, add the period. Let's gather it all up. Parentheses are your quietest tool. They de-emphasize supplemental material the main sentence doesn't truly need, tucking it gently to the side. When a full sentence sits inside another one, keep it lowercase with no period. But when a parenthetical sentence stands free between sentences, give it a capital and a period of its own. And whatever punctuation the main sentence needs waits its turn. It goes outside the closing parenthesis. Hold those 3 next to the dash from last lesson, and you can now set off an aside at any volume you choose, loud, neutral, or a whisper. Beautifully done. I'll see you in the next lesson.